were two huge stars on the show at that time. There was her and Heather Locklear.
I think we're done here.
Oh, gee, Michael said you were going to take me out to lunch.
I'm far too busy to take lunch.
So, did I get the job or not?
Not. But so that this wasn't a total waste of time, here's a tip. You can have a tough time finding a job with your attitude.
Didn't stop you any.
Alyssa was able to come up with clever things. She really likes to think on her feet, and, you know, for an Aaron Spelling show, that's really what they look for, because they kind of write these a little insane, off-the-wall plots, so you kind of really have to add to that, and I think, you know, Alyssa was able to do that.
It's my wife.
Oh, Kimberly. Hi. Megan. What happened to Kimberly?
Long story.
This was no longer the kid from Who's the Boss.
Alyssa was having fun recreating her television image with a vampy new character. However, she was also fighting a personal battle over her public persona. Her brother Corey had discovered illegal nude photos of Alyssa on the internet.
I got this email from this address that I don't know, and some people thought it would be funny to email me these nude pictures of Alyssa.
And it was a pornographic email of a fake of Alyssa.
I, was very upset. My mother was very upset, and she was bright enough to actually go to a copyright lawyer and say, is this right? Can we do anything about it? And of course it wasn't right, because, and the thing that made it different was these porn masters were actually making money off of my image.
What she was upset about is that her father and her brother and her family was exposed to this. Because, you know, when you do nudity in a movie, a child can't rent it. And if a dad doesn't want to see it, he doesn't have to. He has that option. When you're being spammed an email pornographic photo of a celebrity, it's in your face.
3-4 weeks later, like, I heard that my mom was starting cyber tracking, and it was all in the works of getting under control.
Cyber Trackers was the first company that I set up which tracks pornographic photos of celebrities. We would take down thousands and thousands of pornographic sites a month.
Because the Milanos had taken care to control paparazzi access to Alyssa throughout her career, they had the ammunition they needed to stop the desecration of her image.
We owned the copyrights to the photographs. So when they started to post the photographs and make them into pornographic shots, we owned the copyrights, so we were able to go after them.
So we sued a whole bunch of them after my mom harassed them with cyber trackers to get all my pictures down.
In 1998, Alyssa and Lynn Milano were awarded over $250,000 in their landmark case against internet porn sites. Now they only needed to decide what to do with the money.
It just didn't seem like really good money because it was porn money. So we decided to put it back into a company, which we started called SafeSearching.com, which is all authorized celebrity sites. And it's a way that the celebrity can control their image.
And she presented the opportunity for me to come on and join her new venture. And I thought, hey, I'd love to be on your website. You know, Safe Searching is such a great place.
I will constantly be on the internet, and I will be tracking, because we won't allow people to be abused on the internet.
They showed a lot of people how you can really take control of something when you really want to and when you really need to. And my hat is off to them.
Next, Alyssa uncovers a new side of herself.
It really affected me in such a way that when I came back, I went through a really hard depression.
When Lifetime's intimate portrait of Alyssa Milano returns. This is Lifetime's intimate portrait of Alyssa Milano. By 1998, 24-year-old Alyssa Milano was once again riding high in Hollywood. Her 39-episode run on Melrose Place had so impressed producers Aaron Spelling and E. Duke Vincent that they offered her a lead on a new series they were developing about three sisters who were witches, called Charmed.
Duke said, shall we send you a script? She don't have to send me a script if you like it that much.
It had all of the makings of being a hit. And, you know, I was, I think, very happy to continue my relationship with Mr. Spelling and Duke more than anything, because they're such loyal bosses, you know, that I knew that it was a good thing to do.
That's trust. If you guys think I should do it, if you guys like it, I'm there. Done.
Charmed premiered in September of 1998 and was an instant hit with audiences. As a producer on the series, The show gave Alyssa an opportunity to share her years of experience in the business.
I think Alyssa just shows up. It's like she does it effortlessly. I don't really see her working hard when she does it. It's just she's there with you in every second, you know, and it's just very easy.
She is so good at making, you know, a family atmosphere out of the set. She's genuinely interested in everybody's lives, and she knows how to make it an enjoyable experience all the time.
That makes me happy. Yeah, I just think that, you know, because I grew up in the business, you know, this was really an opportunity to make the set environment everything I always thought it could be. And that's what we were able to do.
With the show now in its 6th season, Alyssa has found ways to incorporate her own sense of humor into her charmed alter ego.
The situations are so absurd that she's in anyway.
Ridiculous situations where you can't ask the audience to believe too much.
We might as well comment on the absurdity, you know?
Hey! Sorry, I couldn't hold you. Baby, you can't stand. You don't have legs.
Okay, well, wipe me! Why did I get the tail? We all spread this spell together!
Maybe because you're the best swimmer?
Yeah, it's a why, but this is the ocean. It is very cold, and I'm allergic to shellfish.
Woo! It's the first time Duke and I have gone fishing in years.
My breasts were chafed for a good 2 months after that episode, literally.
Although Alyssa has fun with her character, she also explores the more human side of her on-screen persona.
Phoebe's a mermaid because she completely gave up on love, and it was her way of getting away from her life and keeping herself isolated from love.
In 1999, Alyssa tried her hand at true love when she married singer St. John Tate of the band Remy Zero. However, the couple soon discovered that marriage was not in the cards.
I got married when I was 25 to this incredible person who still remains one of my closest friends. And it didn't work out. And it was, I think, hard for me because my parents have been married forever. And I think that I was supposed to be good at that because I had the ideal to base my good at that on.
You know, it's very, very hard, and it's unfair that she feels that she has to follow along like we did. I mean, it's very difficult.
I have time, right? And I always said that if, you know, I didn't find that right person by the time I'm ready to have children, then there's lots of kids that I can adopt that need a mommy and meatballs.
Taxi!
In 2000, Alyssa lightened her mood with a wink and a nod to her sex symbol image as Ava Save-A-Lot, the heroine in a series of commercials for 1-800-COLLECT.
What kind of twisted mind wouldn't want me to save a buck or two? It's so easy. What a nightmare.
I have fun with it. I think that, you know, my sexuality is so innately part of me that it's not, there's nothing forced about it. My being considered a sex symbol is, I think, people's perception of what they see, not what I've put out there.
She's actually not that way at all. I mean, she's very kind of, you know, normal. But, you know, I think it's a good way to get people to notice.
I actually get recognized more for those than anything I've ever done in my career. People coming over to me saying, you know, I named my daughter Ava because I loved your Ava Save-A-Lot commercials. I used to get, I named my daughter Samantha because I loved you on Who's the Boss.